Hello Capricorn, welcome back to Three Trails Tarot. I'm going to do your general reading for May 2021. But before we get started, I would like to just apologize for doing these readings a little late. Normally I would have these out by the 1st, but I had to be home with family. I wanted to be there for them without distraction, and so I didn't want to do the readings while I was with them. I have some family members and a good friend who's going through some health issues right now. It has nothing to do with COVID, but just other things, right? There are still other health problems that we all have aside from COVID. So just to let you know, that's why this is late. And okay, so this is a general reading, and it may not resonate with everyone. Also, I'm planning to do something a little bit different this time around. I'm going to answer a question, a personal question that you have at the very end of the reading, so hang in there with me. And this time I'm going to use Chinese sticks. This is a old way of doing future readings. They used to do this in the temples in China, and I just thought we would go ahead and do something a little different this time around. So I hope you'll stay with me to the end if you have a personal question that you would like answered, and we'll use the sticks to do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with your reading using the tarot cards. You have Ace of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords, and Strength. We have Four of Wands, Ace of Cups, Knight of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and Judgment. We also have the Hermit, the Chariot, the Empress, Page of Wands, and the Fool. Okay, so here we have your past, present, future, your general energy for the month of May, and recommendations by the tarot card to some guidance to hopefully make things much better for you where you are, where you need to go, as far as whatever your focus is for May. So Capricorn, my dear Capricorn, born between December 22 and January 21, your past shows your focus on starting new things that will help grow your investments or help grow your possibilities for more stability in your home, for your career, for your income. It also looks like you've been doing some personal growth too. Focus on personal growth. And the reason I'm saying personal growth is because for some strange reason, I'm more focused on the roots passing through your hands, which tells me that you're making efforts to make personal improvements for yourself, other than this coin, which generally has to do with possessions and things that you could have access to. Also, what we have here in your past is there was a reunion, some sort of reunion, or a family get-together, friends get-together that you enjoyed recently, and made you very happy, made you feel very good, and also made you feel inspired, because for some reason I'm focused on the flames in the background here for your particular reading for May. So the hanging out with these friends or family recently sort of inspired some goals and motivations that perhaps you had in the background. I see how it's in the background. And now you're bringing it forward. You probably talked about it with your friends and said, I don't know what particular inspiration you had at that moment, but I feel that it was inspired by talking to your friends. Maybe somebody brought something up that reminded you of a past goal that you thought about pursuing but just kind of put on the back burner and now are wanting to bring forward. Also, you took a lot of time alone, it looks like, Capricorn. Looks like you were focused on thinking about a lot of things, the direction you want to go with your life. There's some things that were on your mind and you just felt you needed time away from influences or factors that might, you know, tug at you. You just wanted to be alone, to think about these things on your own and see what direction you should take. See all that light makes me think of the yellow that's associated with air and thinking. So that's what you did here recently. Now, in your present time, you're feeling exhausted. You must have gone through a lot here in your recent past, which took a toll on you physically, mentally, emotionally, Capricorn. And so you feel that you needed to set aside some time to rest and recuperate and rejuvenate and just kind of like, you know, get away from everything and just rest. You're also feeling quite hopeful for having a closer relationship with someone that you may already have in your life, and a stronger connection with that person. And for those of you who don't have anyone in your life right now, you're very hopeful to making a new connection. So it looks like those of you who are single or unattached, there may be someone you're already thinking of. I get the feeling that there's someone you're already thinking of because this red just strikes me and just seems to kind of grab my eye. And with this water flowing or this light flowing, it just, I don't know why, but it just feels like it's someone you already know or have already met and you want to have closer ties with them. Also, Capricorn, we see some travel in your future, or some forward movement. Okay, so this could mean two things, and I know I have a lot of listeners, so just take what resonates with you. Some of you are about to travel or are planning to travel. Right now, you're either making the plans or you're already traveling. You're already on vacation or visiting family or doing something for work, but you're already traveling. And some of you are making plans to travel, so you're in the works to travel. Now, in your future, it looks like all of this past and this current time frame, your current situation is going to lead you to want to look and ponder further. It looks like you've already been you did a lot of that in the past, but you're going to continue to do that, it looks like, in the future. You're just looking to strategically plan out your future, Capricorn. It looks like you're very, very focused on that right now. And you're feeling confident about it. You're feeling self-sufficient, and you're being honest with yourself on what is possible and what is not possible for you and your future, and even with your current situation, and if it has to do with a partnership, with your partnership, how strong you can make that connection. But this is in general, you are thinking about a lot of things, Capricorn. So looks like you're going to be really strategically planning that. You're also going to be pursuing more of your passions, a very goal-oriented Capricorn. It looks like this just really leads me back to this card, right? And she's drumming, and in this picture, this person is drumming, and here we have people dancing and celebrating, but the fires, look at the fire. Okay, it's the fire, the flame, the fire, the flame. So it looks like I'm thinking this is just specifically goals. Specifically goals that you had set aside. You know, let me just throw out some examples. I don't know what each of you are planning, but I'm just going to make up something to clarify what I'm trying to say. So let's say that you may have thought you would go back to school and learn maybe graphic design, or go back to school and learn, I don't know, how to do coding. Maybe you thought that you should pursue a different career field in a different industry, but you weren't really sure if you had the talent or skills for it. But now you're feeling totally like, after you had your reunion in the past with some family or some friends or some meetup, due to a celebration, they brought something back up to your mind that reminded you, hey, I always thought about doing that. And now in the future, you're going to actually be pursuing that wholeheartedly, with a lot of enthusiasm, motivation, and a lot of active energy. See this horse about to, you know, just go for it, just kind of trot. And that's what you're doing too. That's what you're going to be doing in the future. And all of this planning and active energy to pursue your goals and really make it happen with the Knight of Wands is with the idea that you want to have a lifestyle that makes you feel very comfortable, stable, be able to buy things that you need, be able to have the kind of home you want, be able to have the kind of relationship you want. This is the Empress, so this is about abundance. This is about feeling nurtured, supported. And this is what you really want. You've been thinking about this a lot, Capricorn, lately. You know, this has just really, really, really been on your mind. So that is what we're looking at for your future. Now, for the general energy for May, it looks like you just want to take action here with Knight of Swords, Capricorn. You're just ready to take fast action. You probably been thinking to, you know, you're going to be thinking in the future, you know what, I'm just done with the way things are, and I'm ready to make some changes and pursue the goals that I thought, you know, I couldn't pursue, but now I feel like I can. And we see you with the Knight of Swords running to get on your bike. And you're following that bird who's saying, come on, you can soar higher. You can be in a much higher position, or what you consider to be a higher state of mind, or a higher situation than where you feel you are at. Also, the general energy here is that you want to be in a good position to give and take, to pay off your bills as needed, to make, you know, to give to charity, and also to have enough funds to enjoy. Because I don't know why, but I am so focused on whatever this is down here, like a road or a river. So it looks like you also want to travel for fun, and you want to have the funds to be able to enjoy whatever travel that you're planning for your future. So this is your current energy right now for May. You're also feeling inspired to, you know, oh, wait, Page of Wands. So with Page of Wands, is there something that you're trying to figure out, that you're trying to find the truth? You're trying to find the truth to something. You're trying to get some information. So this information could be related to the general energy of wanting to have more stability, more abundance for yourself. And And it also could be maybe trying to find the truth of why you didn't pursue that before. Was there something that you felt was holding you back, Capricorn? Because I kind of sensing that with this card. So the general guidance here is to not be hard on yourself. Not, love yourself a little. Just take the time to say, you're a hard worker and you deserve to have some fun time. You deserve to have some me time. You deserve to feel like you can be who you want to be without criticism. And not just criticism from others, but even criticism from yourself. So this card is all about inner strength and self-love. And it's just saying, if you do this for yourself, you will be able to pursue your goals, and you won't feel as overwhelmed as you currently feel right now for May. So just forgive yourself for things that I would say, believe that you are doing the best that you can, and you'll be able to get through some of these rough periods. There looks like there's a lot that you want. I feel like this is a want month for you, Capricorn. There's a lot you want, and you want to do it. You want to do it now, and you want to do it quickly, and you just want it now. And so that might cause you to overwhelm yourself. You're already there. See, in your present time, you're already there. But you're still excited to do all this other stuff. So this is saying, make sure you take the time to love yourself too, and to give yourself some rest time. And with this Judgment card, which I also like to call Epiphany card, so this is advising that you, as you are strategically planning, also take the time to evaluate really what is your purpose for yourself. Maybe focus more on a higher purpose for yourself. Maybe wanting this form of abundance is maybe not as important, or will make you feel as good as this life purpose that you could have for yourself. So the card is saying, consider your life purpose. Perhaps that would make you feel more successful, more stable, have more feeling of abundance than actual physical things that you are desiring right now, Capricorn. And this is also saying, pursue, these goals with the innocence of a child, with the excitement of the unknown. So all of this planning is going to kind of put you on a schedule if you start outlining it and saying, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do this. But if you travel this new change with the concept of like a fool would travel, just open-hearted, willing to see what happens. So what happens, and a go with the flow kind of feeling, and it'll still work out for you. I guess what I'm seeing from these cards is the guidance is, don't be so hard on yourself. Try not to get so focused in the details and in wanting so much of the physical stuff, because what will truly make you more happy is self-actualization. Getting to that point of knowing you are on the path that you want to be on. Knowing you're on the path, the new adventure that you want to be on. Sometimes we think that specific things will make us happy, but then we find that there's actually a greater thing that would make us happier than these other things that we want. Perhaps pursuing your goals and your inner passions, being able to express yourself in the way you want, with the excitement and thrill of like a child learning something for the first time or seeing something beautiful for the first time. Pursuing your goals with excitement like a child, you will be able to achieve this need for abundance and to travel. Okay, I'm going to pull some oracle cards now. Actually, you know what? Let me just pull 3 more cards for you for clarification, Capricorn. Let's see if we can get more information on your reading, okay? See what else comes up. So, all right. Oh, so now we know why you're thinking about a lot of this stuff, why you were a hermit in the past, and why you're exhausted, and why your future is going to be very much including strategic planning. And this is because with the 9 of Swords, this has been keeping you up at night. There's something that is keeping you up at night, and I believe it has to do with wanting more of this, more of the things that you can touch that makes you feel that you are successful or that you've achieved your goals. Or there's too many cards here that fell out for that. But let's see, let's pull 2 more cards, okay? And the reverse of the Tower. So that's interesting, because this energy here from your past, your present, your future is all about wanting to make change. But this is reversed, which is the Tower, which is sudden change. So it looks to me that Capricorn, you want change, but you just want to be able to control the change that you're going to have. You don't want it to get out of control. And maybe that's part of your hesitation, is you're worried that when you pursue your goals, it's going to create this backlash of change and disruption in your life that you'll feel will get out of control. And you don't want that. You don't want to have that. So perhaps that's part of the hesitation that you had. And but you are ready to take action. But maybe that's why you're hard on yourself too, because you're worried about that sudden change that you can't control as a consequence of you pursuing your goals. All right, this card fell out, and this is the Hierophant card. This card is about, I see this card for you, Capricorn, in this reading as being about wanting to maintain your values as you pursue these changes. So you don't want any consequences of pursuing your passions to disrupt how you feel or what your expectations are that you will be able to enjoy when you get your goals. Let me see how I can better state that. I see this as you're worried that if you pursue this passion, you might have to let go of something that's important to you, which you value. It could be the relationship. It could be taking a chance and releasing a job in order to pursue a different career or different job. And you're worried that if you do that, you'll lose something. So these cards are saying, don't focus on what you think will be negative that happens, but focus on the positives that could happen for you. Okay, I'm gonna also pull some oracle cards. Let's get some guidance. Let's get some guidance here. So oracle cards, please give us some good guidance for Capricorn for May. What can we tell Capricorn for May? I'm gonna split these cards. Okay. So, anguish, my goodness, that really, really ties in with this, being up at night. And then we have abundance, which is what you're aiming for, and reincarnation. Okay, so here's the guidance. With anguish, this is saying there's a lot that's on your mind. And those emotions, those negative emotions are blocking your ability for clarity. So you will need to step back from your emotions if that's possible. I know some of these things are easier said than done, but if you can, do your best to try to set aside some of these emotions that are making you feel perhaps not as confident as you would like to feel with regard to pursuing your goals. Even though you're ready to take action, you may not feel as confident about doing it. It's kind of the feeling that I'm getting here with this card. Like you want to have this now, but you feel like you're held back because you don't believe you can get it. You don't believe you can do it. So you might want to set aside some of these negative feelings, because it's very difficult to have clarity in your mind, and also positive feelings that you can do it if you have these negative feelings saying you can't do it. Okay? I mean, I can only give you a message, but trying to get to that point, only you can do that. All right? Now, with Abundance card, this is a reminder that you have a lot of internal gifts that you may not believe you have, or know you have, but think they're not as good as you believe, like talents, your experience, your knowledge, your education. A lot of that adds up to a lot of gifts that you can use to your advantage to pursue the goals that you have for yourself, for May and for your future. So, but this card also says you don't have to only rely on your own talents and gifts. You can also tap into others who are friends of yours, families of yours, that also have talents and gifts that may be helpful to you. Okay? So try not to do this. Try not to feel alone. Try to feel that remember that there are others that can help you with the areas that you may need help with. You don't have to be the one that has all the answers. And with Reincarnation, this card reminds us that as we move through life, we learn lessons. And if we take the time to examine those lessons that we've learned and apply them to our current situation, we can find that the situation may not be as much of a puzzle or as complicated as we originally perceived it to be. So this is a very good, this guidance is very good. I mean, anybody could use this guidance to try to not have too many negative thoughts or to try to be able to step away from the negative thoughts that block our mind from being able to openly see the possibilities that are around us, and to remember that each of us have gifts that can be useful to making things happen for ourselves, and that if we take the time to apply the lessons we've learned, the puzzle may not be that difficult a puzzle as we think it is. All right, I'm going to also pull an angel card for you, Capricorn. And these angel cards have corresponding gemstone energies that if you like to have stones around you, like I have all these stones, that will help you, stay focused on the energy that you need to be able to pursue your goal. I think it's admirable that you want to plan and want to have a much better, stability for yourself and abundance, in your life. I mean, who wouldn't want that, right? But I think in this reading, it's just trying to remind you to not be too hard on yourself. All right, so let's see what the angel cards tell us, Capricorn. Okay, these two fell out, so I'm just going to go ahead and use them. We have Archangel Shemuel, which I'm sad to say I'm not familiar with that name, and Archangel Thuriel, also another one I'm not too familiar with, but they're in my deck. The corresponding gemstones are Danburite and Cobra Jasper. So let's start with this beautiful stone that almost looks like a heart and looks like wood too, right? Have you been getting outdoors enough? It is time to reconnect with nature. Get out there and put your hands in the earth, garden, walk in nature, play with animals, and allow the earth beneath your feet and the sun above your head to nurture and realign you. And as an earth sign, Capricorn, this makes a lot of sense, especially since right now you're feeling kind of worn out and in need of rest. So please let part of your rest period be about getting back to nature, looking at greenery, plants and gardens, and putting your hands in the earth is very healing, very, very healing. So that should help you to recover, because you're currently in this situation. This one says, are you focused on romance right now? Decide to create happiness and harmony and see an increase in loyal and caring friends in your life. Okay? The past, you have your friends, your celebration, and you want to continue to have that into your future. Look at all these cards. It looks like you're alone, you're alone, you're alone, you're alone. Well, except for here, but this is more like you're giving and taking. Alone, 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 alone. So it looks like, if you want this stronger connection, you got to be open for it. So it says, decide to create happiness and harmony and see an increase in loyal and caring friends in your life. Decide to accept love in your life. Allow the development of a new romantic relationship or the rekindling of an existing one. And that, my dear Capricorn, is this card right here. It says this card is all about connecting with new relationship or strengthening one that you already have. Okay, that is all I have for your general reading for May. For those of you who would like a personal question answered, I think this could be kind of interesting and fun for you to see how these sticks work. I'm going to shake them up, and then I have to pull the one that sticks out the most. So think of your question while I'm putting all of these away and making room for the sticks. If you have a person in mind, if there's a specific person that's part of your question, please do go ahead and mention their name in your question as you're thinking about your question. Before you do that, take a deep breath, let it out slowly, and get ready to ask this question. I'm going to shake up these sticks. Shake them up. All right. Whoa, that one actually just came out on its own. Okay, so what we have here is number 59. Don't ask me to read this because I don't know how to read this this particular language, but 59 is our number, and I do have a translation here for 59. Okay, they're a little poetic in this book. I'll try to interpret as the best that I can, but I'm going to read it as is, so you can interpret it as you see fit. So here is number 59, and it says, your luck for today, a lucky number every time for one who draws a 59. Your fortune, you're too easy with your friends. Curb yourself and do not loan, or else they'll soon have all the meat and leave you but the bone. Within a month, you will hear of something of great importance. you will get your wish. Wow, that's good. My interpretation of this is that you are going to be fortunate. You're going to get your wish, but there's a warning here, a caveat to not be so generous, I guess, with your income to your friends who call themselves friends but may not pay you back what they borrow. So that is just a caveat for you, a little warning. I hope that this satisfactorily answered your question. Okay. And that's all I have, Capricorn. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time today, and that you enjoyed this reading. And if you did, please remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to watch more videos. And never forget that it is your choice to live your life your way. Okay? Until next time, best wishes always. Take care. Bye.